10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
$16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defense...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's get back to taking a tour around our preseason predictions. Charles, I need your nod for most valuable player.
Well, how about Derrick Henry? Imagine if he gets back to 2,000 yards. It'd be the first time in NFL history that a runner goes back-to-back seasons with 2,000. And don't forget, he gets a 17th game this year. That could easily happen. How about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, the leading quarterbacks? We always talk about quarterbacks. But Aaron Donald, he gets close, but never gets over the top. Defensive players don't get enough love. And here's my swing. Justin Herbert gets the Los Angeles Chargers to the playoffs and has a monster year as a second-year quarterback. Herbert or Donald? I'll go with Aaron Donald. Go with the defense.
Oh, okay. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch. But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way down to the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is coming onto the field as they'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Lance. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And
that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Jackson on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. At the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! That's caught.